In our previous video, we have seen how to create a spinner and we have loaded the spinner. So in this video, we're going to understand how to create a menu in Android Studio. We can create three types of menus for our app. One is the options menu, second one is the context menu, and third one is the pop-up menu. An options menu is a generic kind of a menu, which you can see it here, which appears at the corner of the app with three dots. These options are more generic to this particular app. For example, if I take a WhatsApp app and if I click on the three dots there, I'm going to get a generic kind of an operation such as new group, link devices, settings. So that is called as an options menu. The second type of menu is your context menu. So whenever I choose a particular user with a long click, I get certain operation with respect to that particular user. Whether exit a group, add a chart, or mark as 100. That is called as a context menu. In our today's video, we're going to understand how to create an options menu, something similar to what I have displayed here. So this is what we're going to create it in today's video. So let us begin now. So to begin with, I'm going to say file, create a new project, open a empty activity. Okay, here I'm going to give a name. Say menu. I'll say my menu app and I'll say okay. Okay, the Gradle is taking a little time to sync. So to create a menu in your Android Studio, so first we need to create a menu directory and then populate the directory with menu items. So let us see how to do that while this Gradle gets synced. So it's taking a little time. So you can see here it is done. Okay. So now the Gradle syncing process is done. So now as I told you, first you have to create a menu directory. First step for creating a menu. So how do I do that? Go to the resource folder. Suppose this is not, you are not able to find. So suppose it was at this state. So when I expand this, you can see you are getting these three folders, which are important folders. So under that resource, okay, you have these are the already available folders. So I'm going to right click on this resource folder, new, and then create an Android resource directory. I'll click on this and then these are the default settings. I want to choose the menu. Okay, and I'll leave this name as menu and I'll say okay. So now you can see the menu has come up here, the menu folder. The next step here is I have to create that menu and populate the items inside that, such as settings, contact, about us, help. So whatever you want it is specific to your app. I want to create that and fill it. For that purpose, I am going to right click on this menu, new, and then say menu resource file. Here I am going to give a name, say main, say my main menu. Okay, and you can see that you have a red color error popping up here, indicating that you cannot have a capital here. You should have in lowercase. So I put it in the lowercase, say my main menu, all in lowercase. Okay, so only lowercase is allowed here to give a file name. And this is going to generate an XML file where I am going to add my menu items. Okay, so let us see how to do that. Okay. So when I say okay, you can see that main menu.xml is being generated here, right? So now we'll open this particular file here, and just to give you a note, in this particular project, I am going to code only the main activity Java and the main menu.xml and not going to touch the activity main XML file. So this is not in relation now. Okay, I'm going to code only between these two files. Okay, so when I click on main menu XML, okay, and go to the code of it, you can see that there is a menu tag which is there. So inside the menu tag, I need to create the items. I need to add the items to that, which is done using the item tag. So I'll put an item here. Okay, and then every item should have an ID. So I'll choose the ID here. Okay, and I'm going to give a name to that. Okay, so I'm going to code, so I can give any name here. Say I will give a name for select. I say suppose we're using settings. I'll just say settings. It's just a name. That's the ID name. Okay, and the second thing I need to give here is what I need to be displayed on the menu item. Settings, about, help us, help desk. Okay, these things I need to display. So for that, I'm going to say title. Okay, and then I will say settings. Okay, so here I go. So settings. Okay, I make it nice. Settings. Okay, and close the tag. Okay, the tag is closed. So the next thing is just one item I have added here. Okay, so I'm going to add 4 items, suppose. So I'm going to add, so I'll just copy this and I will change the ID. Okay, and the name, that's the title which has to be displayed on my menu item. So I'm going to make this as about us, say about. Okay, and I will say this is about us. Okay, and then here I'm going to change as help and I'll make this as help desk. Okay, and the last one as contact. Okay, and I want to display it as contact us. Okay, so my 4 main items are ready. Settings, about us, help desk, and contact us. And the ID also is being given as setting, about, help, and contact, so that this can be referenced in my Java activity file. Okay, so now I'll go to design of it. Okay, you can see here whatever I have mentioned there. So I'll just zoom. Okay, is displayed here. Okay, so let us execute this and see what has been done. So the design of my menu I have done, okay, using my main menu.xml and not using activity main. Okay, remember. So now I'm going to launch this. So we'll wait for a little time. So it is taking a little time here. So you can see. Okay, so just we will okay, so now it is ready. So you can see here. So what I want you to observe here is I have created this menu items in this menu.xml file, but you could see that none of them is being displayed here. You cannot see that as you saw in the design. Okay, you are not able to see the 3 dots and all the options which were added in the XML file. Okay, so how do I load it now? So I hope you understood. So what I've done, I have created the menu items and I put settings, about us, contact, and also the help desk. And you could see it in your design. But when I launched it, you could see that none of them appears here. So for it to appear here, I need to attach my XML file with the Java file. So let us see how to do that. Okay, so I'll go to this main activity.java here. Okay, and then I'm going to inflate. Inflate means I'm going to fill, okay, these items, okay, which is in my code. These items which are in my code, okay, that is settings, about us, help desk, and the contact, okay, using my Java file so that it appears in my app. Okay, I'm going to fill that, which is called inflating. So I'll come here, okay, and it's a very simple code. Okay, you don't have to type anything, it will get generated. So you can see here, so this part of my file I leave it as it is. This is there by default. So in my main activity, okay, here, okay, I'll right click it and go to generate. Okay, choose generate option And then in this you choose override methods. The only thing you need to remember is for this particular menu, which particular function I need to use to inflate or fill that menu. Okay. So I click on this. Since I remember the name of that, so let me type. It is called as on create options menu because I am creating an options menu. I am going to choose this options menu. You can see the entire body of this particular function is being generated here. Okay. So here, keep the return as the last statement. Don't put it in the first line. Return is always the last statement in the function. So here, since I'm creating the options menu, okay, I have chosen on create option menu. And this is for connecting my XML file with the Java file so that my menu item is displayed on my app. Okay, so now to begin with, okay, I am going to create a reference or a handle, okay, for the menu item. So I say menu, you can see here inflator, okay, and I am going to create an object. Just say in. You can say in or you can say inflator. Anything should be okay. Okay, just the name of a variable or an object. Okay, inflator, okay, is equal to, I am going to say get menu inflator. Okay, so I have created one reference object here. Now using this inflator, okay, dot, okay, I am going to connect my XML file here to populate my items such as settings, about, help, etc. Okay, whatever 4 options I have put there. So I'm going to say inflator dot inflate means fill. Okay, you can see there are 2 options here. Okay, so I am going to choose here r dot, okay, that is the resource folder dot menu. Okay, menu dot, okay, so you remember I had created this my main menu, so I'm going to click this here. So which is this my main menu? This is the one you can see here, this XML file here, my main menu. Okay, so that's the one here. I'm going to choose this here. Okay, comma, you can see it is giving you that there's another option here, that is this menu object which you have to pass, comma menu. Done. Okay, so it is ready now. That's all. Okay, just 2 lines of code to connect your XML file with your Java file so that it gets loaded here. Right? So now let us execute it and see it here. So now I will just apply changes. I will not restart it, so only apply changing. Okay. So now you can see here the 3 dots have appeared after I have connected my XML file. So if I click on this, so whatever options I had mentioned here is listed here. Okay, this is how you create an options menu in Android Studio. Now I am going to give you example of 2 properties which you can change. Okay, in the next video.